What if one sentence could make the whole call feel seamless? What if the decision to transfer or to own it could be the difference between a solved problem and a frustrated customer? Hi, I'm Ashish. Today you will learn exactly when to transfer and when to own the call. You will get transfer etiquette, ready to use handoff scripts, and a roleplay QA example you can score. If you like practical training that makes real calls easier, subscribe now for quick lessons. We will cover rules to decide whether to transfer or stay on the call. You will hear polite handoff language that keeps the customer calm. We will practice a live read through a transfer. You will also score the call with a QA checklist you can use right away. Rule 1: transfer only when the customer's best outcome depends on it. Rule 2: own the customer until the handoff is complete and confirmed. Rule 3: never transfer to someone else without context and a warm handoff. When you transfer a relationship, not just a call. That means briefing the next agent, setting expectations, and staying until the handoff is acknowledged. Simple scripts reduce awkward silence and dropped context. Your tone matters more than perfect wording. Be calm, clear, and confident. Want to hear the two phrases that keep transfer smooth every time? Almost every time. Phrase 1: I'm going to connect you. I'm going to connect you to our specialist who can take care of that right now. Phrase 2: before I transfer, let me tell them what we have done so far so you don't repeat anything. Use both every time. There are 3 transfer types you need to recognize quickly: warm transfer, blind transfer, and conference transfer. Warm transfer means you speak to the specialist, introduce the customer, and stay until the connection is confirmed. Blind transfer means you send the call without introduction and you only use this when it is time critical or your policy allows it. Conference transfer means you add the specialist and then leave after introductions and acknowledgement. You transfer when there are technical issues beyond your scope. You transfer when account actions need higher permission. You transfer when there are regulatory or legal issues. You transfer when a specialist can truly improve the speed or quality of resolution. You own the call when the question is something you can resolve. You own the call when continuity matters and the customer already trusts you. You own the call when the customer needs de-escalation or coaching. If you are unsure, ask one short diagnostic question and then decide. You can say, can you tell me what happens when you try that? You can also ask, do you see any error messages? If the answer shows it is solvable in under 2 minutes, you own it. If not, you prepare for a transfer. Want a 3-line handoff that sounds professional and keeps customers calm? Start with permission and say, do you mind if I connect you to our specialist who handles this? Set expectation and say this will take about 2 minutes to get you to the right team. Brief them and say, I'll explain what we tried so you don't have to repeat anything. introduce and say, "Hi Jamie, this is Maria on line 1. I have Mark, account holder, who is seeing an error when he tries to reset his password." Confirm and say, "Mark, Jamie will take it from here. Are you okay with me transferring now?" If the specialist says yes, you transfer. If the specialist is unavailable, you offer an alternative like a callback, chat, or a scheduled escalation. If you must blind transfer, tell the customer what to expect and say, "I'm going to connect you now. If we get disconnected, please call back at this number." Never drop a call without confirmation. Here is a short list of handoff lines you can reuse. Permission line: "May I connect you to our specialist?" Expectation line: "This will take about 2 minutes." Briefing line: "I'll summarize what we have tried so you don't repeat anything." Introduction line: Hi John, I have customer," plus a 1 sentence summary. Confirmation line: "Are you ready to take this over? Want to see this all in action with scoring you can use for QA?" Let's do a live call demo. Scenario: the caller reports they can't access their account after a password reset attempt. Agent: "Thanks for calling. I'm Maria. Can I get your name and number on the account?" Caller replies. Agent verifies briefly and then asks, "Did you get any error message when you tried to reset?" Caller says, "Yes, it says verification failed." Agent says, "Okay, thanks. I can try basic troubleshooting, but resetting authentication settings is handled by our security team." Agent asks permission, "Do you mind if I connect you to our security specialist who can confirm your identity and complete the reset?" Customer says, "Yes, please." Agent sets expectations. "This will take about 2 minutes to reach them. I'll tell them what happened so you don't repeat anything." Agent speaks to the specialist. "Hi Jamie, this is Maria on line 1. I have Susan, last 4 account 4321, who got a verification failed message after reset. I verified recent login attempts and basic info. Can you take it from here?" Specialist says, "Yes, I'll take it." Agent returns to the customer. "Jamie will take it from here. Susan, do you want me to stay on the line while we transfer?" Customer says, "No, that's fine." Agent says, "Okay, I'm transferring you now. Have a good one." Transfer completes. Now let's score that call with a quick QA checklist. Was permission requested? Yes or no? Was expectation set? Yes or no? Was a brief summary given to the specialist? Yes or no? Did the agent confirm the specialist accepted the transfer? Yes or no? Was the customer asked if they wanted the agent to stay on the line? Yes or no? Score each item as pass or fail. A full pass means a clean, confident transfer. When in doubt, you own the call if you can resolve it quickly. You transfer when the specialist clearly improves the customer's outcome. You ask permission, set expectations, summarize, introduce, and confirm. You use the short 5-line handoff script every time. What a simple cheat sheet with 3 quick personalization lines you can use in transfers. That is exactly what you will get in the next video. If this helped you, hit subscribe now and turn on notifications. Save this checklist for your next QA session. Next video is about personalization wins. You will learn which data points to use for quick personalization and 3 short personalization lines that make customers feel known. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lesson. Subscribe now